Hey guys, welcome back to more Hytale. We're gonna be trying to finish the castle plateau walls and everything. Might not be able to do that completely today, but we're gonna try. Main things I've got left is just like, you know, all the sides walls, all the this and that, just stuff in general. I've got something for the plan, so I may as well just get to it. Sorry. Boy, do I dread the diagonals. Especially after I, lopped all this off. Ugh. Pardon. Anyway. Yeah, I've got lots of shit to do. So let's just jump into it. Right. I do kind of just, grab one of these bits and call it a day, don't I? Going with the, yeah, as far as wall layout goes, if you'd, cooperate, please. And it even fits nice and snug right about here. Now, yes, I will need, editor empties. Again. The double tapping freaking escape key, of course. That's always fun. I wonder if the editor empties are even visible. Let me see. They are visible. Interesting. Alright. I just place that in there for now. Before I get too far in. Alright. Need to actually connect. I will do that in a second. Right now, priority one is, let's see. Pardon. Right. Extend that just a bit. Okay. Set you into the ground. Okay. There we go. I can just, set. So everything underneath is cobblestone. Okay, and then so we look over to here for how it connects and everything. Yeah, it just kind of attaches. Go ahead and probably just kind of extrude this a bit. Alright. Yeah, this is where it's going to be possibly a headache. Okay, so looking like that. Because what I'm trying to do, instead of just like copy pasting, is trying to preserve the individual block rotations, which fool's errand, I know, but at the same time, why did they do that? I get being able to do it is a nice thing, but when I'm doing like grand scale, I don't want to do that. I just don't. Because it makes everything look weird when it connects at points, unless I just like divide everything up, and I don't want to do that. The castle's already a mess, you know, interior-wise, because I just didn't want to do that. Right, so we're just going to kind of go along there. And nothing in the way. Oh, a bunch of these guys that I don't necessarily want. Otherwise fine. Alright, I think I can go ahead now and sort of just push it to the ground. And that side too. And as usual, the diagonal side connection is going to be the most agony to mess with. To the surprise of probably no one. Okay, so this arches and arches. No crystal. No crystal. I could crystal. Did I crystal the other side? Nope. And you've got your unresolved diagonal there too. Now this is gonna be fun. And I still have the gatehouse I have to do after all the walls are put together. Ugh. Yeah, You're kidding me. You've gotta be kidding me. God damn it. Okay, good. Just checking to make sure that I got that smooth stone so I can make sure that it's, you know, actually there when I paste it in. Alright. Get that. Pay attention. I should pay attention, not you. I mean, you can pay attention if you want to. I'm not gonna force you. I mean, if you're here, I guess you must be really interested in how I build. At this point. or just, you know, verifying that I actually built my castle properly without, like, using AI or some shit, which, I mean, whatever floats your boat. I don't know. Hopefully, on that latter reason, um, I won't have such a massive backlog that you'd be seeing the actual completion of the castle, like, you know, years after the fact. That would kind of be, well, not great. And I'm not sure there's much I can do about that other than like actually get to modding, you know, modding where I don't record anything and just make stuff to build with and to make like level design stuff with. Because there's not much, you know, else I can really do modding wise anyhow. My knowledge base is so much smaller on what I can, you know, work with compared to what I had with Minecraft. Which, you know, that's to be expected. This is a completely different game engine. And, you know, it shares some roots of Minecraft, sure, but it's not Minecraft. Which is a blessing and a curse. It's both. I've been glazing, you know, Hytale to high hell and everything because it's genuinely great. And in a lot of ways, you know, like my friends over on Bracken have kind of, you know, put it as best they can in the sense of like, yeah, it's like, you know, stepping away from an abusive relationship. But at the same time, you know, you don't have that history either. Shit. One out more. Okay, it tells me it should be yeah. Wait. There. Now that should just be the floor. Oh. Okay, and then I gotta do all this stuff. Right, I think it's a simple matter of... Oh dear. And I've got the crenellations to do as well. Oh. Okay. Let's check over here again. So I just kind of have this shit going on here, and then it's all smooth. In between, okay. Yeah, I just kind of bridge it, really. There's no... okay. Gosh. Oh, right. Yeah. I probably should save that phase for last. But you kind of get the sentiment there, maybe. If you don't, that's fine too. And there's my drink done. I need to crack my window open a little more too, I think. Right, so yeah, I think in terms of custom blocks, definitely one of the things I should add is, you know, flag. Anyhow. Okay. Let's see, how is it doing all this shit again? And there I go. Alright. Wee. Alright, and then, let's see, all good, and then... Let's see what I did over here. Let me just kind of, like, grab this, because I'm still... I don't know exactly what's going on with me, but I've just been feeling extremely scatterbrained lately. Like, I try and talk about things, and then shit just comes out my mouth. I don't even know what I'm talking about. And I just, like, massive amount of, like, you know, almost feels like I just want to shut my brain off or something. Not, like, you know, permanently, but just, like... Yeah, I've been having a hard time just, like, maintaining coherent thought, I think. Especially when I'm, like, talking about stuff. But, I don't know. We're in some weird times, and I've also just been... I think we're all going through a lot, but me personally, it's like, yeah, no, I've been... I think part of my situation is just I've got some things that I've not been necessarily fully dealing with. that I've also only just been like, you know, recently learning about too. Wow, there's also just a bunch of other crazy things going on in the world. And I don't know. I'm also just very rambly in general, but like, yeah, there's like, God, it's not pleasant finding out that most of my life has been built up on, you know, forced to meet other people's obligations because society or something. And then, you know, not actually getting anything out of it. But then people wanting to put more obligation on me because I'm not meeting, you know, expectations, because I can't meet expectations because I've been trained in, you know, it's, yeah. My main upbringing has been, you know, you do what others ask of you and nothing else. Or a little else if you aren't being asked to do something, that, I don't know, get out of my hair kind of a thing. I mean, it's not even like my parents at fault necessarily, because I mean, that's when people talk about like the education system or whatever, you know, all the problems with the education system. What do you think, you know, endless hours of busy work does to a kid? Like, mindless busy work, doing the same problems, you know, for a decade straight, sort of thing. I don't know. I'm just like... Hang on, I'm trying to... Here I go trying to, figure shit out on the fly again while I'm talking. And having to think on different tracks of thinking and... Okay, so we got this going on, it does all that. Okay. And I also forgot the, Oh no, it's just like that. What? Specifically on that layer. That's crazy. Why do I keep doing this to myself? Is it me doing this? I could have sworn I had that, like, immaculate or something, but... I'm gonna have to check every other side of the castle now, too. Thanks. Maybe I'm just in too much of a rush. I don't know. Because there's a lot of things I'm aware of that could be, you know, hidden factors in shit that messes me up. Makes me waste more time. But there's also just the human factor, too. And then there's that! Hello, I just wanted to expand the selection zone! Not make a new one and blow it up immediately. Come on. Okay, that's all you need. So let's check every wall face. Shit. How did I not see this before? And is it on this wall face? Yep. Basically. How? Shit if I know. Well, whatever. Well, let's simply fix this because I can just do this. What on earth? Okay. That's not how I remember doing things. That's not how I remember doing things. These are supposed to be... What? Well, game insists that they're full blocks and not stairs, so I guess the game's correct and not me. Sure. At this point, I'm too tired and needing to move on to really argue. I'll just go with it. But I could have sworn I did stairs. So it'd be like sloped and stuff and, you know, make it harder for people to stand on or latching onto. Because, you know, downward slope, turns out, not easy to stand on or latching onto. Not compared to a 90-degree angle where it is easy. You know, simple flat surface. Stand on it. Hook a ladder onto it. Wowie. I mean, it's not perfectly easy, especially for hooking a ladder, but a lot easier than a downward slope. Anyway. Grrr. Alright. Slow down. Just becomes that, and that's basically fine. Is that right? Yeah. Okay. Now then, we can grab the interior level. No, we can't because we need to get the doorways. That's supposed to be cobblestone. I'm thinking probably not. Oh, bother. Let me out! Let me out! Okay, so what do we have going on here? Okay, literally just, I don't know. Rarg. Alright, go and see how we've got the doors over here. Yeah, nice and simple, just kind of, you know, another arch, that's all. That's all it needs to be. Upsy daisy. So I watched a funny movie called Michigan Boots, and wow, that's a movie. For real. Honest to God. Oh, whoops. Let me, Okay, so I didn't actually watch a movie, but I am watching a playthrough, towards the end of Trails for Daybreak 1. Watching playthrough because, like, you know, I barely have enough time to even watch the playthrough at this point. Because of just how busy I am again. But, you know, cool game. A little disappointed about what I found out about, how they handled their, audio team. On a leadership level. But, you know, other than that, you know, cool game, cool world, cool franchise. Because, really, really good soundtrack. Just, man, they really gotta do that shit to their musicians, really. Because of one incident that was, self-inflicted, more or less. A sigh. Anyway. What was I talking about again? It doesn't matter. I'm not talking about anything coherent. As per my norm. By this point. Anyway, get some lights. I might... Yeah, right, I want to keep these yellow, because, oh, yeah, you know... You can have the moonlit colored things, but, like, one, you know, active watch and everything. Gotta be alert. And two, as it turns out, we are much more hardwired to, appreciate warmer lights at night. Because of thousands of years of campfires and everything. So there's food for thought. Right, let me go ahead and get on to doing the tower crenellations. See if we can make do with it without having to do anything stupid. Survey says, probably not! Should have grabbed more. Yeah, let's just grab more. I don't know, maybe I can manage. So, yeah, I'm thinking, yeah, leaving these towers uncovered might actually work out, especially if I give them a draining system. That, guess what, would drain into the castle's water intake. Yeah, I think I can just appropriate existing crenellations. I'll have to do special stuff on the diagonals, but it looks like the spacing might actually work out, all things considered. It'll absolutely be different, but that's fine. they're different towers anyhow, and one's covered, one's not, so there you go. But yeah, when I get like further along with the Stockholm stuff, yeah, I could have drains or something grading or whatever within the lowest reaches of the castle, of the floors and the wall, and they'd be there to basically collect rain that comes in. And speaking of, I also need to like figure out biome stuff. I have so many things I need to do with this map, and my time is even shorter than I thought because I need to get something even remotely presentable by the end of this month and not next month. At least if I want to, you know, have a chance of collecting the $300 drops that just kind of get distributed. So, never really wanted to be one to be chasing after money incentives, but in my current position, there's not a lot of choice in the matter. Other than, you know, I'm not going to work with people that I know to be evil or fucked up. And Hytale, Hypixel Studios, is not a proper corporation. Therefore, I am a-okay with this arrangement. Alright, let's see, so we got... Shit, how is it up here? Kinda weird and goofy, wasn't it? Uh-oh. Let's sigh, let's sigh. I didn't have to rotate these, did I? What the hell? I don't get it with these random ass detail mistakes. But okay, so we got this supporting that and that, okay. And then that's the flag. Alright, and then these could be lampposts, probably. Not too sure else what else I'd do with that, so and we can also let's finish the crenellations first. Alright, so right, we're starting over here. Yeah, these are so okay, so we've got... Oh, right. So that's gotta be a drain. Let's see. Figure this shut out as we go. Gonna be a bumpy ride. Don't worry, I'm not a talking shrunken head or whatever the fuck. Those weren't even in the book anyway. But regardless, alright, I had that going inside, didn't I? Yes, I did. Because the actual thingy is supposed to be not there, protruding. And then we've got supported like that. Alright. And then Ooh. Oh, it would be. It would be. Up you go. Over here. Oh. No. This bit. Over here. So at least this much is not too crazy. Perhaps. I mean, it's probably supposed to be supported. Sort of? I guess it's fine. Wrong face! Come on! Right, it's the other bit that's supposed to be supported. Alright. These are supposed to meet somehow, some way. Honestly, probably just like grab this, shove it over here. And you can probably be pushed out like that. Ooh. No bueno? We'll figure it out. And if I have to clarify... Well, know what? Fuck you if you think I shouldn't be speaking the language that... the secondary language of my home state. Because, you know, it's my home state. I think, well, you know what, I don't give a shit about. I don't know. I don't want to mess with that topic. I just want to get stuff going, doing things. This doesn't feel right. Because it's supposed to, like, overhang. Oh, no, wait, that's... What am I doing? Arrgh. Right, I had something like that, and I can't exactly do that quite so easily this time around. I can try, though. Let me see how this fits in if I just drag it on over here and slot it in. That was on the corner piece, wasn't it? Ah! Hey, you! Come with me. So let's see, up here it was corner, and then this protrudes out. Guys, I'm gonna have to get wild and weird. Does that work? I really don't know. I kind of just have to live with it, don't I? Well, at least there's like something going on. That makes sense, kind of. Let's see, and then you're doing that, and then just up to. So we need. There's something to connect there. I don't like how that comes out. And that's not too great either, is it? Because, like... see, what's that doing here? So... got that, and it's writing on... it's writing on... that. I think I prefer if it's maybe that way. Yeah, keep it kind of in line, I suppose. And it needs... what a mess. Oh, that's awesome. Oh, what's going on? Right, I want it to be an outward-facing thing. Or, well, it wants to be, wait, what? Okay. Oh, those aren't even supposed to be stairs. It's supposed to be a full block, and a full block. And then it can be like that. I guess. Don't even know that was... oh well. I think it probably... no good way to connect it, honestly. Well, just kind of gotta go with that, I suppose. What a mess. Ugh, okay. But we've got something figured out, possibly? I don't know anymore. Alright, so... right, we've got this stuff going on. that right. Now we've got these guys. So it's kind of like that. What did I even do here? Okay, cover all these. This will take me a bit. I think I'm just having a little bit of difficulty keeping track of what I'm even doing. Okay, I see what's going on. So it's amalgamation of things. Ah, great. Okay, and then we've got is that done? No, it's not done because we still got that bit, and then it's passable. Yeah, I'm just kind of like going with trying. Yeah, just trying. Right. Okay, let's get these things going. And they were not like that. Yeah. And then got this kind of a thing going. Not there. Okay, and then this side. And we had, yeah, that. Basically just trying to cram the shape into place so that it works out or something. Because I'm just feeling so fucking brain dead right now. It's not even funny. But go ahead and laugh if you want to. Maybe, I don't know. Or get angry at me. I don't think I can. I don't have the brain capacity to care at the moment. Although maybe I'll change my mind later. I'd rather not get angry. Me or you. I do just kind of do that already, and it's not. I don't enjoy it. Okay. Let's see. We got. I mean, anyone in their right mind really shouldn't enjoy getting angry. Unless you're like a, well, you know what? Giving people excuses to get angry isn't exactly going to solve anything, so I'm not going to finish that. I'm not even doing this to win anything, I just want to be seen. And seen by the right people, and not by people that, you know, want to shut me down for existing. Whoa, such a crime. Being alive. That's the kind of person that I am. I can't believe it. Anyway. We've got the top here now, and we can just kind of copy and paste it, probably. That was a staircase. I don't want a staircase there. Okay. Towers are still not done, but a step closer is a step closer, and I'm not going to complain about that. I'm just going to copy all of this and just kind of capstone everything. I probably should have also grabbed a flag or something, but I don't care right now. Plus, the space that would take would probably cause more lag, and I'm just gonna do this. It's simple. Actually, you know what? Yeah, I should actually get further detailing on there. Ugh. Let's see here. Yeah, I can do something like that, and then I can... And of course, I will replace the flagpole later. For now, it's just gonna be here. Consequences be damned. Alright, looking good. And then we just need a bunch of these guys. I'll go ahead and change out the crystals on the towers so that they aren't like rotationally challenged. There we go. Alright, now second time's a charm. Maybe. Good chunk. Oh, sorry, I'm I just realized why I'm doing that ka-chunk sound, because in Boom Blocks, when you did a big copy pastes, it would do a ka-chunk. But gosh, that was like 20 years ago now. Shit. I haven't been able to play either of the Boom Blocks games in half a decade at least. Just because don't have any Wii hooked up and haven't bothered to run it on the Wii U here. Personal life circumstances are involved on that, so I'm not gonna go further on the hows and whys. Okay. Let's see. Oh, right. Yeah, they do kind of just need to go ahead and copy paste all this nonsense. I've not been keeping track of time. Okay. And that side is... Right, I should be a little bit smarter about how I do my copy paste here. So I don't have to, like, you know, do anything too stupid. And we want to go all the way down 5 deep. So we get this bit. Which goes here. And then we drag this back through the castle. Get all this. And drag all this back this way. Through the castle again. And now it's all nice and lined up. And I can do the same thing from this side. Oh, dear God. No, it's fine. Yeah. Grab all this. Yes. Alright. 1, 2, 3, 4. Guess 4 plus 5. 4 plus 1 is 5, not 4 plus 5 is... Huh? Alright. That gets us the pillar mounts. Can be a little finicky trying to... Thank you, Terrain. Oh, I'm gonna have to fill that in. After I drag this over here. And chunk. Oh, what? That just will not do. It's fine on this side at least. Alright, check for stuff, make sure I don't have any weird holes. What's my time? It's already... Shit, it's already free. It's So I'm overtime. Okay, that's cool. Did I copy too much? Oh shit, hang on. Looks fine to me. Oh, that's my collision button, not my... Where was the hole I saw? Where was it? There. Okay, well, this is probably a longer episode than you'd be used to. It's fine, it's fine, it's fine. Thanks for watching, guys. I'll get into the lit area and see you next one. Bye-bye.